Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math. And today we're going to learn about adding and subtracting radical expressions. So if I was given this expression, -3 times the square root of 3 minus the square root of 8 minus 3 times the square root of 3. But what I'm going to try to do here is I want to break down each one of my square roots as much as possible. The square root of 3's I can't break down anymore, but I know the 8 I can. So let's rewrite this. -3 square root of 3. And then minus the square root of 8. Square root of 8 I can break down, right? Well, 8 is 4 times 2. Okay, so I'm going to say this would be 4 times 2 instead of 8 on the inside. And the reason why I chose 4 and 2 is that I know I can take the square root of 4 and that just becomes 2. I know I can easily do that. So why not on this step here, let's go break it down a little more. Square root of 3 times negative 3 times square root of 3 minus. And I can break this apart to be two different square roots. Negative square root of 4 times 2, square root of 2. And then minus 3 square root of 3 is just all by itself. So now let's simplify. Square root of 4 is just a 2. So here's square root of 3 minus 3 square root of 3 minus 2 times the square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 3. Okay. So now I have to combine my square roots that are the same. Okay. The two square roots that are the same as square roots of 3's, and so I can combine those by looking at the numbers out front. -3 and then a -3 right there. So -3 and the -3 is a -6. So we have -6 right there, square root of 3. But then the 2 square root of 2 has nothing else I can combine it to, so it's by itself. So we have -2 times the square root of 2, and there we go. Our final answer here is this -6 times the square root of 3 minus 2 times the square root of 2. So let's recap. We're given -3 square root of 3 minus square root of 8 minus 3 square root of 3. The only one I can simplify is the square root of 8, and that breaks down to be 4 times 2, and then our square root of 4 times 2, and then we separate that to be square root of 4 times square root of 2, and square root of 4 simplifies to be 2. So then from there we can combine the ones that have the same square roots, square roots of 3, all right, and then we have -3 and a -3, we can give us a -6 here, and then the square root of 2 is kind of by itself there. So our final answer again is -6 times the square root of 3 minus 2 square root of 2.